Welcome, everyone. We're getting shit for not starting fast enough, so here we go.
Professional, man.
We are being professional. As you notice, there's the four of us again. We're still down one player. Hopefully, things going on there will even out soon, and they'll be able to make it. However, we said, forget him. We're gonna move on. We're gonna advance the story because there's only so long we can keep him at bay while everybody else wants to still play. So here we are. This is gonna be session 4. Last we left off, the party had rescued Og, who was wandered off and was captured by a group of zombies, Drenari. They were saved. However, the group decided to retreat due to hearing a a ominous scream in the distance of the catacombs where they had found Og. They went back to their little plateau hiding spot. They took their rest, continuing to watch the plateau where the goblins had taken Og's family along with some of the other villagers. A large dirigible had come in the night before, and now we will be rejoining the party in the morning. But first, we're going to run our quick intro, and we'll be right back.
I know how to get assaulted in Spanish.
Ooh. With that, welcome back, guys.
I hope they just heard that bit.
That's it. That's all they heard. We came back to I know how to get assaulted in Spanish. And that's all.
I was like, assaulted what? Like assaulted fish and chips, assaulted hot dog,
Caramel, you know.
Burrito.
burrito. That's how you get assaulted, by just saying burrito to people in Spain. Just go out to people in Spain. Hey, burrito. Am I right? That's Mexico, you idiot.
All right. Here we are. The group waking up in the morning. What are you guys up to as the dawn kind of comes up over the horizon here in the Badlands?
Raids is still in the same spot they were when everything ended last time, and they're just watching the wolves.
All right. It looks like currently about half the wolves are out, either hunting or scouting or whatever. They kind of peeled off to the north and took off in that direction.
I think Romy is waking up absolutely frozen. The fire that she had set had gone out, and so she and a spark of flame will come up and a teeny tiny bonfire will start kicking in, and Familiar will take one look at that and we'll just stomp it out. I think, smoke, remember smoke? Aye. And she'll slowly, with aching limbs and frozen bones, slowly get up and just shiver as much as 2.5 foot of a person can actually shiver. There's a lot of her to do that. Sees braids and she's like, morning. Lovely day.
It will be.
I guess Summary's just on the side. He's been awake for a little while now. He's going through his master's tome like he normally does, and comparing it to the scroll he found in the tomb. he's come across identify spell in his master's book, and he's going to ritually cast that to try and identify the scroll, and asks if anybody else needs anything. Did anybody else find anything? Oh, and then as I mentioned that, I hand out, I can't remember how much I got, but 3 gold pieces to each people. I was like, I got these if you get separated and need it. I don't know if anyone else carries gold.
Mm-hmm. I take the piece of gold and I'm like, thank you.
My master always got me to carry it.
Is that 3 to everybody or 3 total?
3 to everybody. So you got 3, you got 3.
Perfect.
I've got 3.
Okay, I was going to say, including Og. I will add that to his inventory.
While people are being handed out things, Braids will, of course, cast Goodberry and hand 3 good berries to each of the individual members other than themselves, and they will take 1.
Okay.
Eat 1 now.
Romy, were you having your amulet identified, or are you just gonna... She's just wearing it.
Let me do a quick wisdom check to see if when he says, do you need anything to be identified, if she remembers. Nope. Okay, so yeah, she's forgotten that she's wearing it. She has, I would like to have said that she's attuned to it by just falling asleep, holding it and thinking of spells. She's like, spells. But she doesn't know what it actually does.
Fair enough.
Cool.
You know, how like other people are like, I could have a burrito right now if only I was in Mexico and not in Spain.
Or to be fair, anywhere near where I live.
Yeah.
Because that is like our staple food around here. Cool.
Getting a burrito on the west coast of Scotland.
If you find one, you probably don't want to have it.
Yeah.
I can testify to that. Bad things happen.
Not just D&D play you get here, ladies and gentlemen. It's eating advice for traveling.
Food commentary.
Tough crowd. Okay.
All right. So Sunru is identifying his scroll, which I believe is, I told you, but it should be mirror image, which is a 2nd level spell in the illusion category.
After I realise what it is and I'm interested by it, I stick it into the pages of the tome, the book, and shut it. Put it back away to try and study later.
We'll return to this. Okay. Og is, I guess, fiddling with his devices, kind of staring at the plateau and the blimp. What is it you guys would like to do? Devices, nothing else.
I'll turn to everybody. Are we still safe to be here? Like, how long do we... That captain, is he coming back? How long does he say he was going to be? A day? 2 days?
A day? 2 days?
Somewhere in that neighborhood.
Yeah. I peer out at the plateau. How far away is it from us at this point? A mile away? Half a mile?
Yeah, I'd say probably like half mile to maybe a quarter mile, somewhere in there. Wherever you guys would have felt comfortable of moving up to and like not necessarily drawing the attention of the occupied forces there.
I want to say, if I remember correctly, somebody rolled like a nat 20 to find the place that we're hiding out at.
Yeah.
So probably pretty close, because it was like the perfect spot for us to be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But we're still in a position where we need to get from here to there in the middle of the day. you know, and there's no protective cover. They will have. I mean, it's sunrise. Like goblins. How much attention do they pay at sunrise? You know, Romy's like, they're goblins. They're lazy, indolent creatures that sleep in well past the sunrise and just live off the ill-gotten gains of other people who work hard. Right?
I've never met goblins.
Me
This is
neither.
the first time.
I mean, apart from when they, you know, brutally attacked our village in a militaristic and very capable fashion, suggesting that they're highly motivated and able to take people out with a concerted effort, working to some larger plan, showing restraint not to murder everybody. But they're just lazy, you know? You can't... I don't know. Something here. Okay.
Well, that airship landed some point yesterday. Do you think
the
they're going
airship-
to transport the people in that?
Is it still there?
Yeah, it is still there.
They may be looking to ship them off, get them traded out.
Maybe we should make sure that ship doesn't take off then, at least until the sheriff people get here.
Or, just hear me out, ship like that, that'll fetch a pretty penny.
Where?
I don't know. But it looks really pretty. And if it can go places in the air, that's easier than on the ground. Right? So somewhere would surely want to have an airship.
Can
If they're all down there, maybe we can steal the ship.
Can I have a good, well, as best to look as I can at this ship? Does it look like it's been like ragtag put together, or is it like an actual like around the world in 80 days balloon airship? Like,
Why don't you give me a perception check?
guidance.
Oh, I give you guidance if I see you peering around and look at it carefully.
I was giving myself guidance, but for a total of 25.
Okay. Yeah. From your angle, it is tough to see the whole ship. Like, mainly you see, like, bits of it sticking up because it landed kind of, like, on the further side of the plateau. But from what you remember seeing as it came in, and also just, like, from the bits you can see, it looks very well constructed. A nice, solid creation of some sort.
Do I get an idea of it? Like, is it an airship with a basket, airship with a capsule, like where people would go into it, like?
Yeah, so it would look, it's kind of like a modern day, almost like blimp sort of thing. So there's a large balloon that's on top, and then there are some sort of like banding or ropes or chains that went down and held like what looks like a smaller like seafaring vessel sort of a thing, but it had like iron banding and plating strapped onto it. It had a few, from what you could remember seeing, like firearms that were like placed in fixed positions along the edges of it. Sturdy make.
Okay. After I listened to what Romy is saying, look at the ship and kind of start agreeing that it does look like some sort of quality went into it. And it definitely looks like it can defend itself.
Oh,
Well,
yeah? Why?
I've never got piloted. I don't think I've even read a book about it. I start thinking, like, do you know how to pilot?
Oh,
I just turn and look at Og. Can you drive it?
Og will kind of like look around. I mean, I maybe could figure it out. It's mechanical, but I've never flown anything like that before.
Okay. We'll put a pin in that one. Maybe. Okay. Look, there are no bad ideas. I just think that for us to get from here to there in the middle of the day, it's going to be very, very, very difficult. They're going to have eyes on us as we approach. There's no way that we're going to be able to get there unseen, right?
And I start flipping through my master's book. Yeah, I look at us two, and I look at braids, and I'm like, maybe we could use disguise self. And I point, and I'm like reading it out as if it was like in a textbook, and saying that it looks like we could change our forms. We could potentially look like the goblins, or do they have patrols going around the area? We could pretend to be a patrol.
I mean, I think I can turn myself into a goblin, and she tries, and she looks like the goblin that pushed her out the window.
I'm intrigued, fascinated. I hop around you slightly, and I go to touch the goblin ear. And I'm assuming that there is no goblin ear.
Your hand passes through it, and you feel nothing.
And I start reading the book again. I'm like, just from me reading this out, you are amazing. Shut the tome out.
When we were facing those zombies before, I accidentally looked like one of them, and then I got to thinking that maybe I could look like other things. So I practiced a little before I went to bed. Check this out, and I turned and I looked like Sunru.
Interesting. Just existential crisis. First time I've actually seen one of my own kind while being intelligent. So it's like, that's what I actually look like? Oh, I look so different to the rest of you.
Hey, check this out. And I turn around and go, look, that's what your butt looks like.
Oh, man.
Check this out. And I start wagging the tail, and then I jump a little. I go, this is what you look like when you jump. Huh? Pretty cool, huh?
You see me trying to, like, step instead of hop now slightly, and I'm just damn you.
I grab my pouch, which as an illusion allows me to just stretch it out, and I just put it over my head, and I go, roar, and then I put it back down again. Guys, see? Huh? Braids, check this out. And I change into braids.
Just a shorter version.
I could be up to a foot taller than I usually am. But yes, still a shorter version.
Weird R2D2 and C3PO.
Braids is like 6 feet tall.
Yeah, I am a half of a braids. I am a bra.
You're a single braid.
I am bad. Okay.
This is mini-me.
Then I do Og, and obviously half of an Og is just a G. Ain't nothing but a tree saying bye. And then I come back to being roaming. And I go, so yeah, I think I can be a goblin. And I get the goblin wrong for a second. So like the top is the goblin head, but I got braids as top, and I got Sunru's legs. And I'm like, no, wait. No. And I shake it out. Just pure goblin.
Okay.
I mean,
I look at braids and look at Og to see. We could go potentially have a good look, closer look. We'd have to be really careful though.
I studied a little bit on that spell. I could do that for about an hour or two if I had to. But dogs, though, would they be able to smell that we're different if we get too close?
Yes.
I don't know.
Why didn't I think of that?
But we could still use it.
You are the smeller.
Maybe get to the plateau.
I know.
Yeah, if we just keep wide of any animals that use noses, we should be fine.
What about me?
Can you change your body into any animal?
No.
So what can you change yourself to?
Animals I know.
Start. Make yourself a
You know-
close.
Spiders?
Would I be able to cast disguise self on Braids in his wolf form to look like one of their wolves?
The spell disguise self?
It says you make yourself.
You make yourself. Oh yes, I can't cast on somebody else, can I?
Sadly, no.
I
Yeah,
do minor
as soon as I read it, I was
illusion.
like, oh.
I do minor illusion real quick, and I do a little black spider, and I show that to Braids, and I go, "Do you think you could turn into that?"
Or like a mouse, maybe.
2023.
And then I change it to a mouse. I go, "What about a mouse?"
How are you doing that spell? That's fascinating.
I change it again. I go, "Okay, this isn't a spell. This is just knowledge. I'm just being really good with my hands. It's like shadow puppets."
I start trying to imitate behind you. I find that interesting.
What about? I can't think what else is small. Like, do you do a butterfly? Probably not. Could you do an ant? I mean, you worked in the garden. You must have seen some of these things, right?
Yes, but some were before I understood.
Badger?
Okay. What about a kitty cat or a squirrel?
Let me think.
Or a horse?
Yes, but a small one.
I can do a horse.
A pony.
Can you do like a pony? Goblins would ride a pony, right?
Yeah, but the worry is if they see a pony, they're going to be like, "Ooh, where'd you get that pony?" And make sure you put that pony where the ponies are.
But I'm still gonna look like me.
Oh,
If we're not,
which is very nice, but
But not the same.
goes.
if you were,
If we were heading there and not getting close, I mean, just him looking like a wolf from a distance, could they tell that there's no fur, that it's mechanical? If you can't be something smaller that they won't be able to spot from a distance?
maybe, I feel like, oh, you know something that we don't. So yeah, maybe.
He has been watching them a while. Maybe he realised that he can't see shit. Neither can they.
I think I can be a spider, but not that small.
How big a spider can you be? How small a spider can you be? Let me rephrase that.
Braids holds up their hands like 1.5, 2 feet apart, kind of.
Jesus, that's monstrous.
He's a big guy, though. It's got to go somewhere.
Well, hear me through then. If you can be a big spider, Og, you can turn yourself into a goblin shape, yeah? And you have a shield, right?
I have a shield.
If you give the shield to Og, and then as a spider, you wrap yourself inside that space on the inside of that shield, it'll look like you're just a shield inlay. Carry you in. And then we got 2 goblins. And Sunru, do you think you can do this as well?
Yeah. The steps seem pretty straightforward. I realise now, thank you guys, that I can't cast it on other people. It's just on myself. But,
Oh.
Yeah. But luckily, you all seem to know how to do it anyway already.
I don't.
So my head goes down slightly.
It's very
I can't-
easy, honestly. I'm surprised you can't do it.
One day.
Oh, dear. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we can do this then. We can definitely walk, get close enough to see if there are more than one way in. Again, they're goblins. They probably keep a very slovenly guard, very easy to get into a space. They probably don't have any track of their numbers or have any tight-knit relationships with each other. They wouldn't actually notice 3 random goblins showing up. It'd be fine. Yes, sir.
Put my hand up and go, does anyone speak their language? I know a little bit of Orcish, but it's different dialect.
I can do speak with animals.
I
Is
can
that
do that
racist?
As an animal.
I thought that was my
I'm
line.
confused by your question.
I cannot speak their language, but to your point about how they work, the dogs knew how many of them there were, the wolf.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, they seemed more cohesive than I think you're expecting.
Interesting. It's good to be challenged in your thoughts. Right
I don't-
world. Right.
I don't know, I'm just trying to make sure that we're safe.
Okay. Well then, let's get in. We avoid having contact with other goblins as much as we possibly can. Stick to the outskirts of the camp and don't get separated.
There's an underlying "I'm planning on separating myself" statement right there.
Hey. If you think that I, as a player, am foreshadowing the inevitable breakup of this group, that just shows that you've been paying attention, and I can't get mad at you for knowing data. Okay? Guys, it's really important that we stick together as much as we can, okay? It's vital. If we separate out, bad things could probably happen, all right?
Right.
Well,
In particular, you big people need to stay close to me. Okay?
I'm glad that you have changed your opinion from yesterday.
That was a whole other sleep code.
Yes. For you.
I'm not going to feel sorry for you, Grace, for not taking the sleep that we all took. You had an opportunity, you chose not to.
I didn't choose not to.
You could have said just as easily, I need to sleep as well. But you made a point of saying, I don't need sleep. And then you just stayed away.
I don't think I can sleep.
Oh, aren't you just a martyr to the cause? Okay, fine. Aren't you? I'm not going to feel sorry for you for not being able to sleep, okay?
I wasn't asking you to.
Well, then you're definitely not going to get it, are you? If you don't ask, you never get.
Just like looks at Sunru like, what the fuck?
Got him. She fluffs her dress.
got him, coach.
Herself off. Grabs some armor. Starts picking up. Oh gosh, I need to change. And change this into a goblin.
I guess we're doing this, huh? And
I hand him the shield.
we'll grab the shield. He doesn't have a shield. Oh, he's got a shield.
Oh,
So,
good.
Yeah, you could just
Became
hold
my
on to your
shield.
shield. Yeah, he's got a shield.
Not that it will do me any good as I turn into a spider.
No, but at least that way it's still with you when you turn back from being a spider.
Correct.
Can we just take a pure moment to just acknowledge the fact that a druid with all their bits and bobs turn into a spider and all their bits and bobs get folded into that spider. And then when they come back out, there's like no ichor, no gore, no lumps of poo just hanging off their items in any way, shape, or form.
I'm a mechanical spider, so that's less relevant.
And luckily, he doesn't eat, so he doesn't have to poo. So therefore,
yeah, he doesn't sleep either. This guy, am I right? Oh my god,
geez.
My life is terrible.
Man, all the things I could accomplish if I didn't have to sleep.
I'm just saying, humans' two favorite things in life are eating and sleeping.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, Og will cast Disguise Self. He'll look like a hobgoblin because he's too tall for the goblins for it to actually work. So he looks like a tall hobgoblin, I would think.
Yeah. He can go down a foot, so he's like 6 foot tall hobgoblin.
Yeah. Still on the upper end of possibility for hobgoblin, but at a distance it might pass. All right, and he starts trouncing off after Romy.
I turn into a spider, which
right.
Surprisingly, they go down to Tiny, and Tiny is still like a foot to 2 foot.
Yeah, I will scoop you up and put you on the shield.
Yeah.
Romy will have a moment of going, a hobgoblin, and then remember it's you. And then we'll go, a spider, and then we'll remember it's you. And then we'll carry on. And I look at Sun expectantly like...
Yeah, so a little nervous, realising it's the first time I cast. Says the words from the book, does the symbols, and changes himself almost into identically gobbling of yourself, but with slightly different features. Like the ears, if yours were pointing down, mine were pointing up. If yours had no facial hair or no scars, mine has got a random scar, just to try and make them look different, realising that I haven't got much imagination when it comes to disguise stuff.
Romy will be so offended that you've managed to outdo her as in the extra elements. So she's like, right, immediately puts like an eye patch on hers. Bam.
Realising I can't change anything now.
She gets a little...
A little eye twinge comes along. Okay, I follow suit behind.
Okay, what's the game plan? I mean, it seems like Romy's leading this excursion because our survival experts is spider on top of a shield. So,
yeah. So I guess we're just gonna walk towards the plateau.
I'm trying my best not to hop.
It's true. The hopping goblin coming through.
Yeah.
I've not passed speak with animals. I will say casually, braids. So, how's it like being a spider?
Small.
Did you guys hear that?
I thought they couldn't talk.
You can talk as a spider.
Yes.
That's crazy.
I mean, it makes sense. It's still braid.
That's right. It's just magic. Okay, everyone calm down.
Just magic.
Okay, so she is going to keep on walking. Do you want me to give a survival check to see if there is... I'd like, ideally, for there to be a side door, which is unattended, and a way in with no one noticing.
You can give me whatever check you think would work for this.
We're looking for the rock where the thrush knocks at midnight or whatever.
Exactly. In the full moon with the elven script coming across and...
Yep. I'm thinking more like a fire exit door that just rotates, pushes in, slides in to reveal another door that opens up. That's a washer dry. You then climb in through that, and then you're into the speakeasy. Okay, so I'm going to go survival check because, yeah, right?
Sure, why not?
Guidance, did you say? All right. That's a 13 plus 17.
Okay. That's a nice roll. Okay, so you guys are setting out towards this plateau. Small group of, I guess, 3 individuals just kind of trancing around because the spider looks like it's part of the rest. You see the main entrance, and up there's currently, looks like there's about 5 wolves that are kind of like wandering around that main entrance area, and 2 hobgoblins that are standing guard out front. And as you kind of like skirt around looking for other entrances, there you see off in the distance in various spots small like scout type groups of 1 or 2 wolves with a couple of goblins here and there. So they're out there, and you're able to kind of like, you're skirting closer to the plateau, avoiding those groups, trying to make it look as if you are another scouting party or another group looking for something. And kind of get closer to the plateau and start to kind of travel around it. I guess it depends on how much time you want to spend, but at least for this like initial, say, 30 minutes or so of spanning this gap and then starting to make your way around part of this large plateau, you don't see any like secondary entrances. Now, this is like an old, mainly sandstone kind of rock face with some harder rocks in there. So it does look possibly climbable if anybody has any sort of acumen towards that. We do have a spider.
And rope.
And rope. So there's
and a marmot as well.
that. Yeah.
Okay, so we've done, we like basically a full sweep, essentially. That's what you're saying here.
I mean,
And on this first pass, there's no obvious way in.
yeah, I mean, at least going through like the first, I'd say, taking about 30 minutes or so, you're going to cover about half the plateau, like being able to see about half of the plateau area. If you want to continue, it'll probably take you the rest of at least Og's hour-long spell to get around to the front to see if the other half has another entrance. But it doesn't appear, at least this whole side, you don't see another way in.
Mindful of the fact that we only have 31 minutes left of spell for Og and for Sunru, I guess we'll just take the way in that is offered. Right?
Or we could
Going in.
go up.
We could go up. You want to go up? Okay. You're
mean-
the spider.
He's the spider. I'm good at climbing. I could climb with him, and we could drop ropes.
Pull us up.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Og says
Okay.
he can. He has a 19 strength, so his ability to pull up two small creatures would probably be pretty easy.
Okay.
I mean, otherwise we go past dogs that could smell us. We could try.
Let's go up. No, we'll go up. It's a good shout.
Mhm.
I think it's the smarter idea. Good luck. Guidance.
Oh, guidance, spider.
Do we have?
I have rope if it's needed.
That would probably be great, because all I see in Og's backpack... Oh, wait, no, there is a rope. It's in his equipment section. I was like, I see tools. I don't see a rope. But he has
And
one.
I don't
But yeah,
rope. I have a robe.
slightly different. All right. Yeah. So Og kind of looks over at Braids. Probably will set Braids on the cliff face so that Braids can do his
I
own
just-
climbing.
Go up the cliff face like it doesn't even matter.
And let me roll for Og. Alrighty. Yeah, so he grabs hold of the rocks and just starts kind of scaling it. I'm going to roll.
Genie's going to jump onto his shoulder as he starts climbing up.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Now, there is a bit of like rock fall and such as he's trying to make his way up this rock. He is not the most graceful as far as being able to quietly do things. And he is lumbering up this rock face. I'm gonna roll here. Okay. Luckily, I roll bad for the goblins as well. And that 5 stealth check from Og is still unnoticed, or at least unquestioned, probably more than anything. The two ascend probably about 20 or 30 feet, where there's like a little like landing up there before like more of it goes up, because it's not a straight up and down plateau. It's pretty rocky, and areas are crumbled and areas are flatter than others. But he'll pull out the rope and kind of throw it down. He wraps it around like a sturdy looking rock in that area to try to get some extra leverage on it. You know, probably puts down some sort of stick or whatever to try to use it as like a full-on pulley system. This is Og being an artificer. And then as he feels like the weight of one of you on it, he'll start hauling up to lift you up the rock face.
Do we both go on at the same time? Because I assume that was the plan.
Yeah, I mean, you probably both could jump on. He does have a good strength, so I would say he'd be able to lift both of you.
I'm just saying at the very bottom of the rope, I assume that was the plan, so got on with rowing.
Yeah.
I don't want to be left down here on my own.
Fair enough.
Well, I don't want to be let down here on my own either. What are you doing?
Well, then
going
we'll
up.
go up together.
No. Okay, yeah.
He starts yanking you up, and hauls you up the side of the face, and then proceeds to start up the next part of the rock face.
Yeah.
Roll his athletics again. What does he have an advantage on something here? I love opening up other people's characters and being like, oh, okay.
There's a thing he's never used.
Okay. It's grapple checks. All right. Yeah, he starts pulling himself up. He is not as quick as he was before. He's finding it harder to ascend this area, but eventually he will ascend again, probably doing this in like 30-foot increments, finding a spot, throwing down the rope, pulling you guys up, and then proceeding on. As you guys reach towards the summit, probably down to the last 20 or so feet, where he's pulling up the last section with, like I said, there's about 20 more feet of the rock face above him. The disguise self spell will fade, and he'll be back to looking like himself. But you're about 80 feet up on this plateau with about 20 more feet to go.
Braids also turns into a person at that point.
Oh, you can only do that for an hour? Oh,
Half of your druid level in hours.
Oh, shit. Okay.
On the bright side.
Moments later, that on the rope, my disguise would start dropping as I was the last one to cast.
All happens, yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
What do you mean? Oh, no. I need to let go to cast, and I'm not letting go.
I tried to cast disguise self on you, and I was like, it doesn't work. Oh no!
You told me that earlier. Now hold the rope.
That's right. I forgot. I don't understand.
Yeah, pulls you up, looks down at himself, looks at you guys. Well, looks up.
I turn into a spider again. I will finish the climb.
All right. Let's see.
How much more of the climb do you have to go? Another 20 foot?
Yeah, there's about 20 more feet left to the top of the plateau.
So the marmot will probably take the rope in her teeth and can do a 30 foot as climbing speed. So she can get up there in 6 seconds.
Okay.
At the top, I will tie the rope off on something. Well, tell me what the top looks like.
Yeah. So, as you get to the top, let's see. First of all, can you guys see vision?
I have dark vision in this form.
Apparently, it doesn't decide
no blind sight.
Keep your vision that I have enabled last time, so I have to go through and let everyone see again.
There I am.
I see myself.
I see me.
Okay, yeah.
Dead.
There we go. This.
I'm not a dead person. I'm alive. I never died.
Never ever died at all.
Gonna live forever.
Someone walked away. Who walked away, and where the hell did you go?
What?
Huh?
There is no braids.
I didn't touch myself.
Oh, there you
From
go.
me.
I touched you. I got on top of you.
Consent. Okay, let's see. Can you guys see the top from there?
I can see the top. I cannot see myself.
You can't see yourself? That's so weird.
You should say no now.
No.
Huh.
Oh, there it is. It was below the... Okay. I can see it now.
Yeah. Let me put this away.
So I would be like up here.
Yeah, so you get up there. Let me put in. You're not alone. Let me see.
There's a lot less people up there than I thought there was going to be. Oh, I take it back.
Romy, Romy closes her eyes and is able to see through the eyes of Genie. That's a lot of gobos.
Yeah, you see about 5 goblins around there. You also see that the dirigible there seems to be crew members aboard the ship itself. They seem to be more paying attention to. There's like this ramp stairwell that comes up with a flat platform that is flush with like almost level with the basket, the ship part of this boat that has like a gangplank basically going across it. Currently, it doesn't seem like there's a ton of like. There's not like people coming back and forth right now, but there are crew members on board at the moment. But they're not necessarily paying attention to there. However, the 5 goblins that are up here seem to be kind of like just looking around, trying to keep an eye out for dangers and such. Speaking of,
you may want to scroll out just a little squish on the map of the
am I
viewer.
too close for people? Let's see.
I think they're getting just views on. Something down a bit.
No, up there.
To me. To you.
There we go. That's the badger.
Perfecto.
Alrighty. Yeah. So as the marmot and our spider druid, and some reason something messed up with our video. We're happened to Dawson. I had this all set before, and there's 2 Billy pictures in here.
I've got an echo. I've got a shadow. I quite like it. I feel like I'm in like an 80s music video right now.
Yeah, I don't know why.
In fact, okay. Now there's...
Just call me the Invisible Man. Oh, now Billy's
so
me.
Billy's doubled up.
I'm here.
Billy up here. If I do Alt,
I am
let's
here.
find Dawson. He's down there.
I am there. That's me. That's you. Doubled up everybody, but Dawson. Hey, he's here. He showed up, everybody. Finally.
You know, what's bizarre is I set it up before we went to like live, and then when I come back to the scene, it's not set up that way. So I don't know. I'm probably now screwed up the first page somehow, but here we are. Yeah. So as you get up there, Braids, and I think Og would probably be like trying to climb up too. Let's see.
I would like stop him.
Okay.
Like the spider's on the top, like
little arms doing. Okay.
He can speak, but still.
yeah. It's 20 feet. I'm not gonna yell.
I think with her eyes closed, looking through the marmot's eyes, able to see the goblins, she's going to grab Og's calf and be like, wait, there are 5 goblins up there.
5 goblins?
Yeah.
What are we going to do? Stay here?
No, we're gonna kill them. Right? There's only 5 of them.
Realization is just going over Summer now. It's like, oh shit, this is the world.
This is
We're
what I
not
got
here
into.
to make nice with the goblins. We don't have enough gold to buy them. We need to free them, and we can't sneak out with them because they would chase after us. But they cannot chase after us if they are dead.
Okay.
The Braids and Og are going to go and kill them now.
Oh, if them two. Oh, okay. A lot more relaxed now, realizing.
Yeah. We're gonna stay back here and make sure that we're safe. Make sure there's a way back for the others.
Braids is just up 20 feet away where they can't hear any of this and just like staring down and like.
Jeannie may look at you and just like whisper in your ear. She's a bit of a coward.
Spider Braids has no idea what to do with that.
Yeah, it makes no sense that came out of a cat's mouth, let alone a marmot's mouth. You know what I mean? But okay. I said we shouldn't split the party. Let's all go up. We can kill these goblins together.
Okay.
I'll try and get close to them and get them to look at me so you guys can sneak up towards them. Maybe? I'll fall for it?
I'm not getting close to them at all.
No, I understand that. That's fine. You stay here with the rope.
No, I can't.
Real quick.
I'll try and get onto Og's back while he's climbing.
Bill.
Yeah.
How are the goblins equipped? Are we talking like bows, like
ion beam cannons?
Let's see. They all
two
seem.
things. One, I quit.
Wow. Yeah.
Two,
Not pulling punches this campaign.
I quickly joined the fucking. I joined the goblins.
The fight goblins all smoke cigars and they pull out their Tommy guns. They're like, hey boys, see? This is Greenskin territory, see?
Keep the change, you filthy animal. They all seem to have bows. Three of them seem to have like short swords. Two of them just seem to have daggers along with their bows.
I'm gonna whisper to the marmot. I have an idea.
I hear that you say you have an idea. And I will say telepathically to Jeannie, go, ask him what the idea is. What's the idea?
If we get them to the edge, I can knock them off.
You, Og, and somebody say, if we can get them to the edge, I can knock them off.
You as in you?
You as in you.
That's impressive.
You as in you.
You can knock them off, Romy?
Wait. Hold on. Does he mean me, or does he mean he? Do you mean you don't? Just got confused.
I mean me. I am now confused.
Romy, Braids as he get. Braids can do it. Okay. Braids is Braids. Braids says.
Oh, that makes more sense.
We could. If we go up there, is there anywhere for us to hide, or is it just open? Like, could we make a diversion for them to look over the side while we're already up there? You're the one that can see up there, bro. Again.
Yeah. I think that there are places we could hide behind. Maybe. Not very good places, little pieces of rock, but I'll see if I can get them to look over the way. And with that, she sighs and says, "Give me a second, I'll jump up there." Can you push me over, please?
He can lift you up, so he'll lift you up. So it spans about 10 of the feet. So you still have about a 10-foot. Which is probably
so she's got to climb 4 times our height. Okay.
It's just.
I'm gonna look at the marmot and just be like, can't they just make noise where they are?
If it doesn't work, you'll be up there on your own.
Why would you want to come up? He's saying you can just make a noise down there and they'll come over to where you are, which is a really good idea. She's like, but I thought you wanted me to come and help. No, not at all. Okay. And she just falls back down the rope and she just lies on the floor. No, we just got to make a noise here and they'll come to us, obviously.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna move over to this rock and be a spider on the rock.
Okay. Why don't you just give me a stealth roll? Just kind of see.
Do I get the stealth bonus from the form I'm in?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent.
Physical stats change to your.
Yeah. It's a skill though.
You do have guidance.
Yeah. But I
Can't
no longer.
touch
I would no longer be disadvantaged because I'm no longer wearing heavy armor. Is
Correct.
The big thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I do have a +2 dex, so I've got a +2 to it. Let's see here. Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll work.
That's a nat 20 for those who are playing at home.
Mm-hmm.
This man is the rock.
And Genie also is very stealthy at 24.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are able to move over there. Og kind of looks over at you. Romy, we make noise now, or what do we do?
Yeah, make a noise.
Okay. No. What is his weapons? Pull out his spear or his long sword and his shield. Start like clanging them together. Oh.
Yep. Good.
Oh. Does that work?
I'm gonna play some musical notes. I'm gonna play like the sound that would come out every Sunday that had all the kids come running out of the playground in the little village when the guy who had the special sweets would come by. Oh. That should do it. That always made the young ones run. They should hear that.
A combination of prestidigitation. Trying to see if I can do anything to enhance what they're already doing.
All right. The goblins start moving around, kind of fanning out a little bit upon the plateau, being a little cautious as they advance. This particular one is going to move forward.
Just skitter up to the top of this rock.
Okay.
And, yeah.
These two.
Kill himself.
Two of them just kind of like find spots and basically disappear. They dive into the shadows, find rocks that they can kind of hide behind. The other three are kind of out there looking.
I will just mention my passive perceptions of 14.
Also, your passive perception, because you have a familiar next to you, goes up by +5.
That would be nice.
What? That could be true.
Could be. It's not, but it could be.
What? No, that's definitely true.
Interesting rule in the new one.
It's definitely somewhere.
Look that up real quick.
Okay. Yeah. So is it just the one there?
Yeah, one has kind of moved forward. The other two have kind of fanned out. They have, these ones have out. The one that walked by has his a sword and shield, and the other two seem to have like their short bows out, and they're kind of like going around. They're trying to cover the other ones. This one's moving forward.
I am sad at the smart goblins.
Can't make it too easy.
I would have at least liked two of them. I mean, we're gonna do the thing, but we're not gonna be happy about it. All right. So I'm just gonna move down.
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna stay kind of on this side of. Actually, we're gonna like. I don't know. Yeah, there's probably fine. No, I gotta come closer. There we go. And now I'm gonna become the target. because I have to shift for this.
Yep.
So I will bonus action to become myself, and then I will cast a spell, and I will cast Thunderwave.
Okay. What do I need to roll for the gobbo?
It is you need a Constitution save.
I don't think a 2 will pass.
It does not. So you're gonna take 2d8.
Okay.
And go forward 10 feet.
Okay. You want to roll damage?
7.
Okay. It's a 20-foot drop to the next level. So you want to roll 2d6?
Question.
Uh-huh.
Is the next level 10 feet out?
I mean, it's got a big enough spot that you guys were all able to kind of be on there. Behind the scenes, it doesn't matter. The worst you can roll is a 2, and he has 2 hit points after your spell goes off. So he dies anyways at impact. I was just letting you roll damage.
Okay, well, he's going to take 10 points of damage, so he falls straight on his head.
Yeah. He comes flying
I
out.
see his head before he gets crushed, so I see what he looks like. I'm going to cast this guy's self to look exactly like him, if maybe a little bit shorter, and then I'll say to Og,
Okay.
toss me now.
I do want to reiterate one of the most important parts of the spell.
Yeah.
A thunderous boom is heard within 300 feet.
Yeah. So everyone on the plateau top, within the top areas of this plateau, within the skyship, everybody knows, let's roll initiative.
Heat lightning. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Did Og get to throw me up at that moment before initiative?
No.
Dang it!
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
I'm happy down here going last.
Oh, I gotta roll for Og. That's right. Initiative. Click this button.
I rolled an 8.
Okay.
I will go on a 22.
Yep.
No, I'm not going to get excited. I'm not going to get
Or a
excited.
20, I'm sorry. Just a 20.
Just 20. But still,
Just-
you are still
I-
the top of the initiative order.
I no longer have the +2 dex that I had before.
Wah.
I now have a significantly better armor class, though, so we'll take it.
Yeah. What's a spider, like 10, 11?
A 12.
Oh, 12. Oh, because you have the +2
Yeah.
to dex.
+2.
Yeah.
Because it wears studded leather. Just the tiniest, most adorable
Just a
studded
little bit
leather
on
vest.
his chest.
It was like, it used to be like a giant ladybird shell just wrapped around. Oh, the imagery.
See, in my head, I went to like those like 50s leather jackets, but this one has like the little studs on it. Since we were doing gangster goblins, we have the studded leather spider.
He's looking like an extra from Beat It.
Anyways.
The spiders are the jets. Got it.
Yep. Braids. Leader of the Jets. Go for it.
Well, I can't do that again. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna move to this other side here, and hope to be within. Are we within 30 feet of that gentleman?
Let me say
On the left.
35 currently. You have to move
Okay.
5 feet closer. There you go.
There.
You are. Perfect.
And then we will poison spray at that gentleman.
All right. I will add in here, a more distinct grid opacity so that it's easier for you guys to tell distances. There you go.
And cushion.
Bitte. All right. So poison spray, is that a save for me or a thing
No.
for you?
23 to hit.
Well, that will hit.
Melt the goblins.
It just happens to hit somehow. Not sure how.
10 points of damage.
Okay.
Dice are on fire.
Yeah. That goblin falls in a spray of poison and falls down choking and vomiting. All right. Anything else on your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay. Romy, you are 20 feet down. What would you like to do?
20 feet down. I'm 20 feet down.
Yep.
If I was 10 feet down, that would be better.
I
But
mean,
okay.
I guess Og could still be holding you up, like he had been to like help you up. So then you could be 10 feet.
Okay, in which case I'm going to move my 25 feet to get to the top of the ridge.
Okay. You do have a 30-foot move because the new races have 30 feet.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, yeah, this gnome is speedy. Okay, well then she definitely gets up to the top, and then
Getting the
she's
steps
gonna move, get another 10 feet out of it. Jeannie's gonna run and jump on her shoulder, and she's gonna say, "Blast that fool!" Pointing over at this guy over here, and as a reflex, she's just gonna throw out her hands, and she's going to see that hand, those pair of hands come out at the goblin another time as she casts Eldritch Blast with advantage because I have my companion with me. Yes.
Again, you have to have your companion within 5 feet of the target in order for that to work.
5 feet of the target.
Yep.
I thought they had to be next to me.
No.
Gosh darn it! That throws everything out.
Otherwise, it's too broken.
Yeah. That's why the whole owl flyby is pretty cool, because you can just swoop in.
Then I miss, and everything is awful.
Fair enough.
That is my turn.
All right. Alrighty, we've got this going on. This guy gets to do special things.
No special things. Nobody said anything about special things.
Charging ion cannon.
Braids is out there. Let's roll to hit. A 9, I believe, misses you, Braids.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and the other one, you're the only one he can see.
Mm-hmm.
11 will also miss you.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, cool. Oh, they are hidden, so they would get advantage. Nope, that misses. Even with advantage, I can't hit. 16, I think, still misses you, right? You're 17?
Miss. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm 17.
Cool. Some arrows kind of come flying by you, and you are able to dodge those. Brings up
Less dodge, more bounce off armor.
Yeah, more than likely. Yeah, you just hold up your shield and it bounces off metallic bits in your shield. Sunny, you would be up, Sunru.
Oh wow, I didn't realise I'd be old. All I can do is try and...
I'm rolling for the rest of everybody else. That's why you're up here.
You're good. I thought he rolled higher than an 8. That was all.
No.
Okay, and there's not much else I can do bar try and climb this rope because it's 20 feet. Okay, I can jump about 10 foot up, but...
Really? Your bunny hop doesn't... Because you use the hop, right?
If I use the hop, I can basically jump. But let me read.
Absolutely can clear it.
You think?
The hop is like 20 feet. If you're using the one that we talked about before, I think.
As a bonus action, you can jump 10 feet without provoking an attack of opportunity.
Oh, they changed it.
Yeah. So I know I can jump 10 foot.
Yeah.
Just straight, but I didn't want to. So.
Someone needs to jump spell.
I will roll athletics to try and climb the rope.
Yeah, I mean, it's not particularly difficult. I'd say you'd have advantage. Did you guys lower a rope, or?
The rope is not tied to anything.
Oh.
So you can just try to climb up the rock face. It's not the hardest area because has seen the most weathering.
Yeah, go on. I'll try and, worst case scenario, I'll try and climb 10 feet and get a hold and jump the rest.
Okay.
What do I want to roll, or is it just athletics?
Yeah.
Acrobatics?
Let's roll athletics for this one. You are trying to climb.
I all can! 11.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say
I've
you'd
got
be
big
able to.
feet.
Yeah.
They don't bend right.
I'd say you'd be able to make it though. Like I said, it wasn't. I was just aiming for a 10. This is not the most difficult of climbing stretches.
Okay. I will get up, look, pan round, and see there's only one goblin in front of us. Think we're doing quite well, and shoot a firebolt at that goblin. We're going to hide behind the rock for a 21 to hit.
Okay. Yeah, 21 will hit.
And 6 fire damage.
Okay. 6 fire damage.
And I will tuck behind the rock as best I can.
Okay. Og is going to start the climb. And he will get up 10 of the feet, so he's halfway there. Or 15 feet, so he's a little over halfway there, but he can't quite get to the top. So that is his... Oh, I guess he could dash. Yeah, he'll double move so he can get up. And then he'll kind of walk up so he's not out on the ledge. With that, the goblin warrior will come running forward. I guess he'll see Og being the biggest one that just popped up and will attempt to hit him. Oh, I can roll. That was a 4, so that misses. Braids, you're up.
So the guys who shot bows at me, I can't see them.
You cannot. No. That is their special thing.
That is a very special thing.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could shoot bows at people while invisible.
Evil giggle.
Legit just says here, if they miss with a ranged weapon while they're hidden, they remain hidden.
Yeah.
The ninja goblins. Ninja goblins.
At least I didn't give him Tommy guns. I'm just saying.
There's no longer like shooting into combat, right? Like I don't get disadvantage if I attack with poison spray.
I mean, if you're within 5 feet, I think you still have disadvantage. But
yes, but
yeah,
I can only see one goblin. So.
Yeah, you can totally shoot at that person, and you're fine.
Okay. Then we're just going to move.
No, there's a duck.
Fold
We
my
should make
ears
some
in.
food later.
I'm going to go over there, and I'm going to poison spray this last goblin that I can see. $12.
12 will miss.
Yep.
Goblin kind of raises his shield, and the poison splashes across it.
You got it.
Alrighty. Romy.
I will move my familiar to within 5 feet of this creature. As she shouts, seriously, stop trying to hit him and hit him. The advantage, you say?
Oh, yes.
Mother lover, god damn it, son of a...
You had to say it. Not high enough, it sounds like.
I rolled a 2 and a 1. God, Lee. Golly. Woo,
Brutal.
baby. Woo, these hands. I can't get anyone to catch these hands. These hands are flying off into the sky.
It's what you call throwing hands.
I'm launching hands like a freaking trebuchet. All right, well, cool.
You're aiming for the goblins that were shooting at me, right? That's what you're doing. That's.
Yep, that was it.
Right, so she's run over there, and then I guess she's gonna run back again.
All right. You hear shouting from like over by the ship, and you see there's like a man in like a uniform, a big like kind of Napoleonic style hat, standing up there like shouting for people to get ready to leave. Meanwhile, continuing.
Oh no, we're doing a bad job.
I mean,
We
Yeah.
are le shocked. I'm not quite finished my turn.
Okay,
Obviously,
yeah.
I've taken the shot. It didn't work out. I think she's seeing that guy come out there like this, and she's probably gonna, in her goblin form, come out and speak in common to him, going, "Hello, wait, we're just lazy goblins."
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Uh,
It's a goblin with allergies.
Yeah.
Hear the goblins yell, "Bless you!" No. All right. Anything else on your turn?
Let's go move.
Oh, you're gonna run out there.
Yeah, gonna run right out there.
You're gonna run
'Cause
right
she
out
ain't
there.
squat. Just run out there. Running like a goblin. Looking like the goblin that fell down, to be fair.
To be fair, yes.
To be fair.
Give me a deception check. While
Look, man, this is they need to pass it. That's the rule on this thing. Okay, fine. Deception. There we go.
because you're attempting to impersonate with that. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just making me roll, knowing that I haven't rolled well once this character.
This
God
is me that just finally rolled well for the first time to hit braids. 10. All right. Braids. An arrow finds a critical location. Unless someone has an ability to not make that a critical.
I'd love to, but I need to see the person who made that
Oh,
shot.
you can't.
Mhm.
All right. So that is 14 points of piercing damage. Braids is unconscious. Okay.
Are you?
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
Have I
Unconscious.
made
You then.
have I made death saves in every single combat?
I think so.
Yep.
Yeah,
We're there.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a thing. But because he hit, you guys now know that one's behind that rock. The other one is going to attempt to hit Romy because they're out in the open, calling out in common that they're lazy goblins.
They managed to discern with their investigation check that I am indeed not one of them. I am shocked and horrified. Carry on.
It's okay because I don't think an 11's gonna hit you anyways. So
One of these smart Alec goblins I see.
yeah. Which case,
This is
Sonny, you are up next.
Okay. This one in front of Og is still
Still
right?
up. He does not look good, but he's still up.
I look at Og and be like,
Scorched the shit out
"You've
of
got him right,"
him. Yeah.
and I will try and smush one of these good berries in Braid's mouth.
Okay. No problem.
That an action to do that, I'm assuming.
Yeah. So, Braids is no longer unconscious.
hey, the system works.
Okay. That's my whole turn then. Nice.
Og's turn. He will attempt to. Yeah, I guess he's going to. I don't know why he has this weapon, but we're gonna swing with it anyways.
Is he like not?
Well, I don't know. His long sword, he has a +4 to hit, or his spear, he has a +6 to hit.
There's
So-
no way he only has a +4 with. Is he not
I don't
proficient with the
think he's
longsword?
proficient with. Yeah, he's not proficient with a longsword, but he's got one.
But he just has it.
And of course, I rolled
Maybe he wants to be.
14, which misses the goblin. Had I used the other
Goblin
weapon,
is some kind of
would have hit.
Hindsight, eh?
hindsight's just looking right through your asshole. That's no good to anyone. If I understand language, and I think I. All right.
Anyways, this goblin will decide to swing back at Og. We're gonna have a little I can't hit anything fest, I'm sure. Oh no, never mind, that's a 21. That will hit Og for 4 points of damage.
4.
Welcome back. Speaking of braids, it's your turn.
Excellent. So there's a gentleman up there. Can I get within 30 feet of the blimp?
You were prone, so it's going to take half your movement.
Have to stand.
get up.
Yeah. Excellent. So I will take half of my movement stand. I will throw a poison spray at the goblin.
Okay. He currently would have a little bit of cover from the rock from that angle, unless there's a rock right
Which goblin?
This one.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, the one at Og.
Okay. So then, yeah, he's whatever. Go for it.
Yep.
No cover for that one.
24.
That will hit. Yep.
Takes 11 points of damage.
Well, he falls dead, poisoned, again, vomiting and coughing as he goes down.
And then I will use my movement to move closer to the airship.
Okay. Romy.
Yes. Okay. Oh, let's move 30 feet towards this gentleman here. And I believe I'm within 30 feet of him now.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. I will call out to him as a goblin. And I will say, sir, please, don't worry, this is just a training exercise that me and my companions perform with some of our mercenary friends. Do not be concerned. Everything is exactly as it should be. As I cast Charm Person on the captain.
Okay.
I need a saving throw, wisdom saving throw. That can't be right. Yeah, the spell save is 13.
Natural 20.
But that was Og who rolled.
I'm using his character sheet with a +0. I rolled a natural 20.
I don't know. I felt like Og wasn't the one getting charmed here, man. I'm going to need to go ahead and roll a normal D20 there and then use Og.
Maybe I just need to roll on Og sheet because he can. Well, he couldn't roll to hit, so maybe not. But
I'm just saying, just like you could click on like the dice thing, and it wouldn't be coming out of the sheet
I can click over
necessarily.
here and roll.
Yeah.
And that's another nat 20.
Son of a bitch!
Oh, I figured I'd give you the one you could see.
3 today.
Well, at least he had me waste one on re-rolling.
Yeah. I'll take it.
Yeah. Cool.
Till the next one happens.
Cool.
Yeah.
So on a failed save, well, it's saved, so it doesn't matter. Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Okay.
As a bonus action, I'm going to tap my rolling pin and cast Shillelagh.
Sounds good. This one, 5, 10, 15, 20 is going to run over here in front of you and attempt to stab you. But that's an 11. And 5, 10, going to use his...
Stab me once, shame on me.
Crafty ability that he does not provoke opportunity attacks when he moves out of an enemy's reach. But that is his turn. The other one you are the closest one to the ship, is going to take his attack. And that is an 11 with advantage. See, I'll nat 20 it, and then I'll roll a whole bunch of crap. The captain runs aboard the ship. And you can see that there's like these big, like, turbines or fans or whatever that basically start to spin. These propellers start to spin as the ship kind of gears itself up and starts to begin to pull away. As you can kind of see that, like, the gangplank is pulled in, lines are tossed down, and the ship is about to pull away. Sonny, you are up.
Oh, okay. I will continue forwards with the rest of my group. Looks like I'm assuming that the people we're looking for got to be on the ship. There's nothing else around this plateau. It is literally just that ship.
Yeah, so as you kind of like move in, you see the stairwell that goes up in the plateau, but there's also a stairwell that's kind of like worked into the top of the plateau that goes down like into it, like it was carved out of the stone to allow access from within the plateau itself.
Okay, interesting.
Also can hear like shouting from that general direction, like there are more goblins and such that are within the plateau itself that are making their way through it after hearing a large thunderclap go off, about 20 seconds ago.
Okay, that's 30 feet from where I was to there. And I will, I guess, fire upon this goblin in front of me.
Okay.
Firebolt. As you've got to declare your spell as you shoot it. Firebolt for a 24.
That will hit.
And 5 points of fire damage.
5 points fire damage to this one, and cool. Anything else on your turn?
That was my movement. That was my action. I've got a bonus action, but I've got nothing I want to use it for. So no, that is it for me.
All right. Og's turn. He will move. Let's go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet in. And he is going to attempt to cast a firebolt at the dirigible itself. And that is a 5 to hit with a nat 1. It goes flying past it like he's just so worked up. His aim is awful, and he misses. On a nat 1, I should have him hit his parents, but he's not here. That's too mean.
Shoots through the hull and kills his father.
Yeah.
It hits the thing and it just explodes.
Boom. Braids, you're up.
Cool. I am within 60 feet, so I can move 30 feet closer. Right? That's yeah. And now I would like to poison spray the blimp.
Okay.
The blimp.
17.
Okay. That would hit a blimp.
4 points of damage.
All right, perfect. 4 points of damage. The blimp doesn't seem to be too affected by poison.
Cool.
Unless there's anything else. Rome's turn. Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
Okay. Romy is going to move to here. That's 15 to 20. I'm within 10 foot now of the dirigible, aren't I?
Yeah, right about.
So here's an interesting fact. Prestidigitation doesn't require me to have line of sight.
Okay.
So I'm going to use fire play to instantaneously light a small campfire inside the dirigible.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my action.
Okay.
I like it.
You can hear shouts from aboard the dirigible.
Not inside the cabin.
Inside the blimp itself, I think you are
Yeah.
beyond 10 feet from that part. Because, because the base of it is at least 10 feet above, probably more than 10 feet above the ship part of it. The ship part was flush of the platform. And you are even a few steps below the platform. So you could reach like the whole of the ship. But you wouldn't be able to get into the actual blimp part at 10 feet. If you'd like to try something different, that is perfectly fine. Because you as a character would be able to see that it is a little beyond 10 feet from where you're at.
Cool.
The thing you're running up is a set of stairs, basically, that curls to the left.
Yeah.
So if I run up to the top of the stairs, I've still got another 10 feet of movement. Would I be within 10 feet of the blimp at that point?
No, because again, like it's elevated above the whole of the ship by, I'd say it has to be at least 15 feet at the closest spot, which is like the very middle of the ship, and higher on the edges, just due to the formation of it.
Right. Okay. In which case, I think I'm going to. I can't believe I'm going to be hoping to rely upon me successfully being able to roll more than 9 on a 20-sided die. I've shown 0 ability to do that up till this point. But
it's got to happen sometime, right?
Yeah. So you're saying they're what, 15 feet away? The blimp itself? 20, 30 feet away?
Probably from where you're at, it's more like a 30-foot gap from you to the nearest point on the actual balloon part of the dirigible.
Groovy. All right, so I'm gonna clasp my amulets. I really want to create a bonfire inside that actual blimp space. So I do not have faith that this is going to work in any way, shape, or form. I need to do a DC 10 intelligence arcana check. And this is the point where I realize that my arcana is -1. So
you need 11.
I need more than before. Okay. You can do this, Romy. Been through a lot. Failed. You survived. You can make this bonfire. That one.
You rolled a 2.
It's a -1.
Yeah, she rolled
Neg
a 2,
one.
so it would be a minus 1 was the total, I think, is what it shows.
Got it.
Still.
So the power of this dark shard amulet is now wasted until another long rest.
Yep.
Cool. So that failed. Does that mean I've actually tried to cast a spell this turn or no? Because it didn't even get to the point where I cast out a spell, right?
So that is your magic action, according to the way that they word that magic.
But it would have been a cantrip. So I can cast a bonus action
spell
at level. All right, fine. So, as a leveled spell, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Expeditious Retreat.
Okay.
Okay. So I have moved, and I have moved. So I can now move still 10 feet more, and I can move another 30 after that.
Mm-hmm. And then you don't provoke attacks of opportunity, right, due to the Expeditious Retreat, or?
Oh God, I wish that was true. No, I just take a dash action, and I can take the action again as a bonus action. You could 100% get me.
Okay.
But she don't know that. And she doesn't really know what she's cast. She's gonna run up here. Run up there. That's 5'10". Gonna jump down here And she's going to come over to there. So she's looking down into the stairwell. Is that right?
Yep, and there's a goblin right next to you. The one that you ran past, 16 would, I believe, hit you.
Yeah, but why?
'Cause I can only roll on other people's turns. 6 points of piercing damage, I believe, is what they're. As a goblin kind of stabs out at you as you run away.
That is groovy. All right, that's my turn.
Okay. Well, the goblin you ran past. Yep. He is going to. Yeah, he's going to take a shot at Braids. You're right there. I mean.
Yep.
Yeah.
But will miss with a 13. He will dart down these stairs and hide somewhere down there. This other one that Romy just decided to come say hi to is going to attempt to stab Romy. 22 to hit.
Do you need silver barbs? Oh, the silver barbs are. I can see this one if he's stepping forwards to attack. I've got a spell slot.
Okay. Then I'll roll again. That would be as 8 to hit, so that misses.
Thank you.
And
Who's getting that advantage on the silver barb?
Braids turns up next, so let's give it on Braids.
also with that, we have a dirigible that starts to pull away.
God damn it.
Sonny, it is your turn.
Okay, I will run forwards 5, 10, 15, and firebolt this guy at a better angle.
Okay.
22 to hit for 4 fire damage.
4 fire damage to the Scabo that you can see. Cool.
And then I will take the rest of my movement to go half up these stairs, hoping the angle hides me.
So the Og's gonna run forward, screaming, "Mom, Dad!" And he doesn't have a lot of good stuff.
Just firebolt. Blow the whole thing up.
Yeah.
I can't have
I
my
can't
parents.
have you.
No one can.
No, I can. Whoa.
Yeah. Did we just do a thing?
Yeah.
Did we just become best friends?
So, he is going to
I'm gonna go to the
throw.
garage and do karate.
He throws a spear at this goblin, and will hit, dealing 6 points of damage to the one he can see, taking his rage out on that one. This guy, 6 points of damage. Then I'll pull out his useless longsword again, and that is back to Braids.
Okay. Yeah. We will just move over here, and we will attempt to kill the goblin we can see. Poison spray has been working very well on these gentlemen, so we'll do that
Sounds good.
with my advantage.
That'll do.
Yeah. Seven.
That one will die too. For the moment, you guys see that, the adversaries that you had faced are gone. One had disappeared down, but you still hear the shouts. You know that more are coming.
Oh, he went down the, entryway.
Yeah.
Yeah, this bit here.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
This ship that's flying away, now we're closer.
Mhm.
Does it have any markings, flags, a color design that might be noticeable?
Yeah, give me a perception check to see just how much you gather. Anyone who wants to can give me one.
Can I investigate it?
Not really. Investigation's more like hands-on.
It's all good. 23 total.
23. Very nice.
Yeah, probably 19. So.
Yeah. Looking at it, you can see that it has this like very finely crafted, but not like elegantly crafted hole and form, the way the rivets are done. And you even spot on the back there's like dwarven runes that are marked across the back that let's see, the dwarven runes would say
Can any of us read Dwarven?
oh yeah, does anyone read dwarven? That's true. Just Og?
I do not, but
No.
I would use prestidigitation to write the symbols on the ground
Okay.
as I'm viewing.
So does anyone else? I take that as a no. Alright, perfect. Gives me time to come up
What
with
about Og?
So yeah, you are able to like gather the symbols at least so that you know what they are. Like
Yeah. Maybe magic mark until we copy it onto paper.
yeah. Okay. What is everyone else doing as the ship is pulling away? We'll kind of have this moment of
I don't know. I think she's more concerned about the sounds of people coming up the stairs.
So
I think she's probably looking over the edge over here to see if there's like any way down.
I got one spell slot left and Featherfall in the back chamber if we need it.
I think maybe we may need it. If they're coming up, the good news is they're going to be looking for us up there. We can go down and then come into another way. Or we can go down and face them and die.
So, where do the stairs, like, I'm assuming it's next to this set of stairs is the way down that they have?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Basically, like almost like a.
Do the stairs exit to the north or to the south, basically?
They exit up to the south, like so. You're
Okay.
It's arranged in like
Yep.
compass.
Almost like a spiral staircase.
Yeah, yeah. So it would come up and then it would cut back.
Yeah, something like that.
This big platform, right? How big is it?
It goes up about 15 feet up off the ground.
So if we were to like collapse it into the stairwell,
I mean, you certainly could try. I mean, it's a pretty sturdy like wooden, even though it was constructed by like goblins. It looks like it's still fairly.
we have an Og
Yeah, that's true. You do have an artificer. He is
who is very strong.
yes, not
I'm a little
proficient
pissed off at the moment.
with half his weapons, but he is very strong. He's got a warhammer, not proficient. He's got a longsword, not proficient.
That's because he was making the longsword and using the hammer for blacksmithing.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Maybe shall we take a quick break whilst we think about what we're going to do next in this moment of epic cliffhangerness?
But that's actually probably excellent. I didn't notice the time. So yeah, let's do that. Let us take our break at this point. We aim usually for about a 15-minute break here. So that's going to be the as I quickly write "be back soon" on that page instead of what I normally have, which is starting soon. So we'll be right back, everyone. Please stick around. Thank you, everyone who is joining us here live on Twitch or YouTube. And we do appreciate that. And we'll see you guys soon.
You guys.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining us here live, if you're here live. If not, in the future on YouTube. These get streamed to both Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. If you're on Kick, then I'm sorry I'm never there, so I don't ever see anything.
Hi, people from Kick.
Yeah,
You're great.
you're awesome.
Probably. Unless you suck. I mean, let's be honest. Some people can suck.
Some
and
people do.
You might be one of those people.
Not
I'm not
because
here
you're
to
on
judge
kick,
you.
just
Just
because you're,
saying. Take a look at yourself, people on kick. Maybe you suck. Okay? That's what we're saying.
But either way, we do appreciate you guys. If you're here live, we had someone just drop a Prime sub here. Thank you. Not naming any names. Appreciate you. Any of those go towards helping the channel just pay for like the programs we use. We don't have any sponsors or anything like that, so it's all Prime subs from and Twitch subs. And then, we have a Patreon. So if you're interested, I do drop some of our maps from time to time. If there's any of those, like after I've used them, I try to put them up so people have those if you're a Patreon member. And all that is just kind of like mainly giving a tip so we can pay for things. All the shameless shilling out of the way now. The party was on top of the plateau. They had finished off the dangers that were directly up here on the top. However, they can hear more coming along the way. And that is where everyone's in the right places. Oh my god. We'll get back to that with everyone there on top of the plateau. What are you guys wanting to do?
I guess the big question is do we know who was on the airship?
Okay. Yeah, Sunny got a really good roll to like investigate the ship itself, get markings. But if you guys want to take a roll to see if you noticed any individuals on board, anything like that, other details, anyone else, and
Perception?
Yeah, we're looking at perception rolls.
Can I do
I was
a
right
history
next to the
check?
thing. Can I get that with advantage?
What? Sorry, huh?
I was right next to the thing. Can I take an advantage on that perception roll?
Sure. I'll say you were close enough that despite the chaos of the battle, you were, able to.
14.
Okay.
I have no idea what Og's parents look like.
Well, you would, because they lived in the same town.
They were like the town blacksmith.
And it's hard to miss fire giants or partial fire giant ancestry.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, you totally saw a small group, not the entire village worth of people, but a small group of individuals that looked like they were chained up on the deck of the ship, like they were still being processed, two of which did seem to match what you would believe Og's parents had looked like.
Redheads.
Yes, must be. I don't know what he has in his mind of what his parents look like, but you see his parents. You have seen them before, who have made things for you totally in the town. An iron.
Okay.
I don't know. A pan.
I'll call out to Og and say, your parents were on that dirigible. They're not down there. I'm not just saying that to get the hell out of here. It happens to be the truth, and I want to get the hell out of here.
Fair enough.
How do we leave?
We break these stairs, slow them down.
I like that idea. Set them on fire.
And
Smoke
then
them
what?
out.
Climb down the side.
In terms of bearings, okay, we climbed up the backside.
Climbed
But
up.
where was that? Well, the south side of the map.
Yeah.
In terms of where we were camping and watching, was that northeast, southwest, off the map?
It was kind of like southeast.
Southeast. Okay, so the ship hasn't flown away from when we. The question is, are we jumping towards the ship and following, or going back to the camp where we were to wait for Sheriff Boy?
How are we jumping?
Running and jumping.
You just
It's a long way down, Sonny.
The goblin that I knocked off died.
Oh, sorry. Pull out the book again, open it up, and I've got this one I'm pretty good at. I've used quite a few times. It's feather full. As I show it, but
No
it should be enough
feathers.
to get all of us.
Okay.
Turns us into feathers or something?
No, it slows us down, our descent, for a minute, 60 feet, roughly about every 5-6 seconds. So we should more be able to slowly float down to the bottom without taking any issue of damage.
Sounds good.
I've used it for me and my master a few times.
Nice. Braids, you look like you took a bit of a beating. And he'll walk over and put his hand on you. And you'll feel like this like spark and almost this like energy of like flame sparks rush over you. And you gain 10 hit points as Og will cast Cure Wounds on you. Then he'll go over and start, I guess, beating at this structure to try to knock it down.
I will.
Can I try hitting it with my shillelagh?
Sure.
Okay. Start beating at it with my shillelagh. 23. Oh, yeah.
You can hit better than Og
Yeah.
can.
7 points of bludgeoning damage. Magical.
I will use
Alright.
my action to help anyone who needs it to destroy these stairs.
I am going to go to the stairs and be ready to get out of the way should the stairs decide to fall.
Mhm.
But I would like to, if I see any, I'm basically preparing to cast Entangle if I see anybody coming up the stairs.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Let's see. So Og and Romy start to attack the stairs, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really low roll, so you can still hear the voices of people coming closer, but they have not quite gotten there. So let's go another round of Og attempting to break the stairs as well. And he has help from... There we go, there's a nat 20. Who's gonna-
Bra-
This
Braids
bit was weak, right here.
Braids will get the idea that definitely they will try what Romy does, and they will just yell down the stairs, "Everybody's gone! Don't come up!"
I think when you shout out, I'll call out behind and go, they don't speak common unless there's a common word that everyone knows. And then she'll shout out, dragon!
Oh, that's amazing.
That's awesome.
Especially when we set fire to shit.
And then Og is able to, with the nat 20, push these stairs over and kind of break them. You hear the snapping and cracking of them. And
I get the hell out of Dodge.
It starts to crumble down, kind of covering and filling in part of this stairwell. And kind of just in time as you hear, the sound of goblin voices screaming and yelling, and you can kind of hear people start to, hack and start pulling at these timbers that are in the way.
Excellent. Then I will cover the area in that entangle.
Okay, perfect. And Og will look over to Sunny and go, now what?
I'll cast a firebolt onto the wood, so at least it starts smoking. Some bit of wood. And I guess we follow the blimp.
Okay.
I'm looking at everybody else for reassurance, or are we going back? Pick a way. That way it is then. And then I'll go up to this platform off the top, get carried away, use my 10-foot hop jump, and jump off, hoping the rest follow.
I'm going.
Seeing you jump, they jump. So everybody leaps off the edge of this cliff. You feel the rush and exhilaration as gravity takes hold and you start falling rapidly off the edge of this cliff. Sunny, it completes the incantation.
And movement, yeah.
And you guys feel the weight reduce, the force of the fall reduced, and you start, you're still falling at 60 feet per round, but it definitely slows, and you realize that you will make it to the bottom without incident. Landing on the northern side of the plateau, kind of following the path as this blimp kind of starts heading up north and starts to turn slightly towards the west. Landing down there, you see there's like a small band of the goblins. Again, there's 2 goblins out there with a couple of wolves that were patrolling prior to this. And they kind of spot your group and they start heading towards you.
Don't worry, guys. Stay behind me as I cast mage armor on myself.
How far away are they?
Let's say they're kind of approaching, and by the time you land, they're maybe 60 feet away from you.
Well, then I guess we're gonna have to fight these guys, huh?
Yeah. Let's just punch our way past them.
I'm gonna do an Eldritch Blast at them from distance before they get to 60 feet. So even once I'm in the air and they're like 120 feet, I want to get a shot off.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, I'm gonna take my first shot then. That one, mother lover. I genuinely, you guys are seeing it as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not just me.
At least,
No.
at least
I mean,
while you're in the air, you know.
Sadly,
Thematically, exactly right for my character.
sadly, it is just you, but it's not just you.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess I'll take another shot off when they get within 60 feet then.
Yeah. Are we all able to take shots? Like, are we doing initiative like rounds, or are we just doing it until they're dead?
Yeah, no, we can. I actually got a map up and running, so let me, let me get you guys there, and we can go ahead. I mean, it's not the end of the world here, so, but we're going to attempt. Let me get the encounter thing going.
There are horses there.
There's horses coming. Yeah, we can go ahead and re-roll initiative here as you fall. If everyone wanted to have taken a shot like it, because I know like Og has firebolt, so
Mine's only 30 foot though, so
okay, yeah. So you wouldn't be able to.
No.
Like, Og could take a firebolt shot, which you will, but miss. We had the Eldritch Blast already. Braids,
Yeah, that missed.
13.
Can we say that I mage armored myself on the descent and firebolt while I'm on the ground?
Yeah, that's fine.
For a 15 to hit.
Okay, 15. Are you aiming at the wolves
The
or
wolf.
the goblin?
The wolf.
Okay. 15 will hit for sure.
1 point of fire damage as I singe its whiskers.
All right. Did I get initiative from Romy or Sunny?
Oh, exactly the same as last time. Another 8.
That makes my life easy. Romy likes to follow suit. Let's see, and then I need to have these guys roll initiative as well. Just gonna make my life easy, make them all on the same initiative track. Okay.
Got no spell slot, so no silvery bard, so I can't save you guys now. You're all dead.
yeah. I mean, what are spell slots?
Yeah.
Exactly.
What are these things you speak of? Okay, yeah, I put them right about the right spot. All right.
Just to point out, Entangle is concentration, so I'm maintaining concentration on that.
Sounds good. Sounds good. This here can go away. All right. Yeah. So the goblins will get the highest on the initiative tracker. 5, 10, 15, 30 feet. Running forward is going to take a shot with a short bow. How would you? Well, I think Og would have tried to move forward.
Hey, Bill,
Yeah.
did you want to show the people?
Am I not there? Oh, that's because I was trying to make sure it was set up. Thank you.
Yep.
So there we go. Can't see that one wolf. There we go. Now we can see.
There we go.
Yeah, so Og will kind of rush forward. So he's going to be the first target, at least for this guy. He fires off his short bow, and Og's able to like deflect it with his shield. The next one is going to kind of get himself behind this rock and take a shot at. We'll stick with Og for now. Again, missing. See, can't roll. And the wolves will get to go 40 feet. So 40. They will rush forward. And rush forward. And hold. Right there. Braids, you would be first.
I am just going to step up so I am even with Og and poison spray the first wolf.
Okay, sounds good.
25.
Yeah, that'll hit a wolf. As you should well know.
Takes 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage to the first wolf. Yeah, he squeals in pain as he takes that damage. Og is going to run forward. He had gathered his spear off the ground. He's going to run forward. As he steps up to attack, this wolf will take his bite action and hit.
So Og takes no action.
Well, not necessarily. Og takes 6 points of damage.
And is knocked prone.
The target is medium. Oh, it doesn't even take the thing. Okay. Well, so.
Damn! Is that like on an approach thing?
But they held action. They moved forward and held action.
Yeah, I had him hold action.
Mega sense.
Yeah, he does get knocked prone. However, he only used 15 feet of his movement, so he's going to stand back up and then attempt to hit. So I don't
Interesting.
think that shouldn't end his turn, right? Prone just.
I don't know. In a war game, it would.
Well, yes, in a war game it would. This is Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah. Speed 0, you can't rate yourself. Yeah, should be fine. Check against creatures. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to say he's able to get up, and he's going to use his spear to attempt to stab the wolf that was injured. With a nat 20, he will kill that wolf that was injured. And how smart is Og gonna be? Okay, 13. He stays right there for now. And Romy, you're up.
You're muted. No, you're not muted.
Oh well. I think Romy is going to take one look at this wolf here and is going to Eldritch Blast it.
Eldritch Blast.
Does a 12 hit?
Just.
Maybe. That is 10 points of force damage.
10 points of force damage.
Just rip through the guts of this creature.
You hear the wolf howl out in pain, and it looks barely clinging to life. Sunny, you'd be up next.
Okay, hop, 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 and I will firebolt the wolf.
Okay.
For a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
And 6 fire damage as I try and engulf him with flame.
Yeah, and you do. The wolf is quickly engulfed in flame and falls dead there, smoldering amidst the rocks.
I then hop behind Braids and watch out in my turn.
This goblin's going to rush up and attempt to stab Og. Oh, and he misses horribly. It was almost close. It was hovering on 20, and then it rolled over. It's like, oh, okay. This other one's going to come up, though, and going to attempt to stab him as well, utilizing his friend being right there. For 23, we'll hit Og for 4 points of damage.
Is he still alive?
Og is still alive. Yep.
Come on, my tank.
Braids, you'd be up next. These two goblins have surrounded Og, so what you up to?
I will poison spray the closest goblin.
Sounds good. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It is broke.
Then fix it. Yeah, that misses.
I will then step up to engage.
Okay. Og will turn and attempt to stab with his spear the one that's in between you two, so that he will have advantage. For 19 will hit for as little damage as I can do. 5 points of damage to that goblin warrior. I can either hit or roll damage. We can't ask for both here. Romy, you're up next.
Whoa. It's a bit much. Oh man. I don't want them both. I just want this one. Very good. As Genie runs up next to that Gobbo, I'm going to fire up another Eldritch Blast with advantage. That hits for 24.
Yep.
And that's going to do 10 points of force damage.
All right. You are able to smite that particular one with your forceful damage.
The two of Braids and Og gets smeared with blood as the face of this goblin has a hand imprint just melt through it and through the back of the head. And it just falls down.
Nice.
Tiny little gnome hand. Gross.
Sonny, are you up? You are up. Not are you up. You are up. Emphasis on the wrong syllable.
You up?
I'm up. Sorry. I was reading something on another page and mine wandered. After being distracted by my tome, shake back into the room and I will hop around to try and get a better angle on the remaining goblin.
Yep.
Ooh. 9, so I'm assuming that flies past.
Yeah, 9 will not hit this goblin.
I will then move and hide behind Braids once more.
Okay. This goblin's gonna look around and see that you guys just took out his buddies, and he's gonna use his ability to not take opportunity attacks and start running. 15, 20, 25, 30, and then he's gonna dash. Kind of trying to use these rocks as cover as he kind of dashes around them, darting in and out as he runs back towards the plateau.
Careful, there's a dragon over there.
He doesn't understand you. Braids.
Goblin shouts out over his shoulder, "No habla español!"
No burritos here.
Burrito.
What do you want a burrito for?
I cannot catch him. Yeah, I guess I will just try and keep. I guess Braids will just ask, do we chase or do we run?
We don't need to kill him, do we? If he's going the opposite way.
I'm gonna
Which is in our...
tell you what. I'm gonna hold my action if something else. If an enemy shoot pops up, I will poison spray it.
Okay.
That will be my action.
Og will take aim and fire a firebolt after this guy and deal 4 points of damage to him. But he's not gonna go chasing him. Anybody else? We got Romy and Sunny if you desire to make any actions.
I will go up next to ROG and chuck a fireball in solidarity
Okay.
for a 16 to hit.
That will hit.
10 points of fire damage.
And he'll scream out in pain as he falls to the ground, burning and dying.
I look back at Braids. Can we go now?
Yes.
Quick bonus action is my marmot's going to run over to that dead body. I'm going to close my eyes as the marmot's going to do a quick search through the pockets.
Sure.
Go to sleep. Look at Romy.
I guess give me investigation for the marmot.
For the marmot. I don't know what that would be. Oh, dang. It's going to be... Investigation would be intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Can we...
You got a stupid familiar?
I don't want to talk about it. That can't be right. I don't accept this. No, it's wrong. Absolutely not. I'm going to use my investigation, which is still a -1, but still better than the fucking... Right, so there's a 15.
Yeah, there's a few coins in his pockets. However, he's a marmot, and he's probably a little tough for him to do more than maybe grab a gold out of his pocket.
If there's nothing else that's of interest, just coinage, and it's not that interesting. If there's anything interesting...
No, it's not really much. These are just scouts that are kind of moving on the periphery. There's some rations and stuff. But,
All right, Bill. My plan is to try and scout a potential path towards where that ship is going.
Okay.
I'm assuming you saw what I just rolled.
I did see what you just rolled.
Which was a 7 total.
Yeah. It's not...
I have a plus 6.
The nat 1. Wow. It's tough because there's like this outcropping of rocks that are right there. You didn't exactly see the ship taking a turn, and so you start leading like north by west, and then eventually you kind of clear this like outcropping of rocks that was between you and it, and you're like, there's no ship right there, and you kind of look, and the far west you see a tiny spot in the sky. Could be a bird, or it could be a large ship that is now very far away. So you generally get the right direction now. You just probably wasted like an hour of travel time at the very least.
The ship turned. I couldn't see it. No. And that's not my fault.
I'm usually good at this, I promise.
Nobody was helping.
Have sound buzz. You have no idea the kind of person I'm under.
So, yeah.
All right.
I think we try and follow the ship.
All right. You guys set out towards the west, making your way away from this plateau of goblins that had at one point been disturbed by you guys. Unsure exactly of them following you or not, but yeah, you guys are able to kind of make your way out. As you are traversing throughout the day, as the night starts to draw close.
I did think of something I wanted to ask real quick.
Sure.
So Romy? Weren't you supposed to get something? We know about... You told us about that.
I don't know,
I think you did.
Did Romy?
Did you?
I don't know if she did necessarily.
Okay.
I don't think she's actually registered the fact that she'd made any kind of a deal whatsoever. But yeah, she absolutely did need to go and get something, and she didn't at all.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, there's a part of her who's like, right, so I need to go back there. Like, I just need to go back. It's fact. I don't know how I'm going to get these guys to agree to do that in any way, shape, or form. But thank God this airship seems like it's so far away that we're not going to go chasing after that. Oh my God, we're still chasing after that. What's going on? Let it go, Og. They're dead. They're so dead. Yeah, I think she's gonna be in a situation where when we get to the sunset and the failure of the expedition, she's gonna say, "Well, you know what? The good thing about this is they'll never expect us to come right back and do it again tomorrow."
Braids
Now,
is
we may
very
be able-
confused.
We may not be able to save Og's parents. They're likely not so much fire giants as fired giants, as in they're gone. They're out of here. Like, we need to move on. I mean, let's not tell Og that we're having this conversation, but we need to make an actual executive decision here at some point, right?
Me and Og are standing just right next to each other listening.
And like, I think it's just like a piece of wall that I'm leaning against. It's Og, 100%. So yeah, I just think on the parents, sorry, and we just move on. You know, we go back, try and save the rest of the village. Go back tomorrow. We know that we're going to have help from the sheriff and his friends, so we can take out the rest of those goblins. We now know that if we go up on the roof, there's no more guards because we killed them all, so there won't be any left. And we can just go down the stairway into the system and avoid all of the guards. Because again, we know there are no guards that will be in this section. We killed them. It's a bold plan, a smart plan, a decisive plan, and one which we definitely need to enact for no other reason than to save people. Okay? Guys, trust me. You know who I am. You know this is the right thing to do. I don't really know why
you're still saying that while looking like a goblin by any chance?
Oh no, that's
because you haven't said you've dropped your form yet, so you're still looking like a goblin, saying you know me.
I feel like it's been an hour at this point.
Yeah.
Like,
but you can do it at will, so.
But I've not said I continue to carry it on. So You're right. I've full form. I am myself. And if anything, I've kind of made myself a little bit thinner, a little bit more buxom. The scars on my face are gone. And maybe a bit younger. I think I look better. But I also feel like this is what the real me looks like. Maybe. Did I perhaps lose a couple of decades? Maybe, but that's not really your concern. Don't worry about it. I look fabulous. Is it a new regime? Maybe it's a fresh air, but I'm doing more traveling. Maybe it's the murder. I don't know. I feel great.
I like maybe it's the murder take on them.
Whether we go back or go after them, we have to stop soon. Because none of us can see in the dark.
Yes, none of us can see in the dark. So yeah, let's stay here. And then we know what direction the airships are going in. And I'm sure if we look at a map, we can work it out even better. Even better. We go back into the plateau. We do what we're going to do to save people. We keep one of the goblins and we find out where does that ship go. And then we'll know. Rather than having to chase after it, we can be proactive and meet it there.
How would we know where there is? We don't have a map.
I'm sure that these smart, organized, militarized goblins who have an incredible work ethic and a great sense of community would definitely be able to keep cartographical skills such as map making.
Even Sunru's.
And we're agreeing it's going to be
you flip-flopped. Like, Sunru, who's happy to just take anything people say at face value, has now just heard you say two contradicting things about the same species, is now like...
What's wrong, Sunru? You look at me like
Well, it's just earlier, the way you described the goblins was, well, let's say, the opposite of every word you've just said now.
I think that Romy from this morning was innocent to the ways of the goblin people, and perhaps had been inured to, quite frankly, facile and two-dimensional views of what these people really are. Now that I've spent time amongst them, I really feel I've gained a better understanding of their culture. So yeah, I've learned some things today. I think we all have.
And as you guys are standing there, you hear the sound of hoofbeat of horses approaching, and you'll see like this.
Grip staff, ready firebolt.
You'll see
Spiders, watch out!
Coming from like the west. You'll see a group of horsemen riding forward. You see towards the front the familiar like coat and like broad brim hat of Andy and Kel as he leads his group towards you guys. And I think with that, let's call it for the day. And hopefully we'll have all the players when we come back to play in 2 weeks. Before the game, we had a wonderful idea, I think, that because one of the players was not here, they don't get to level up, at least for one session. So everyone else, take a level. Hit your level 3.
Ooh, baby!
That's very important.
We'll let Dave
that's
figure that
actually-
out next time. It is a huge one.
Let's not mention it on the feed, not talk about it in the Discord channel. Let's just not even bring it up until the actual session. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
As far as he's concerned, you guys are level 2.
I love it.
Beautiful things coming up. Did you want to share, or do you want to wait till after we're off the stream?
100% share that. I rolled my new hit points and got an
Oh,
8,
that's right.
baby.
That's right. We had hit points rolling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my roll then.
We can do that on
Yeah.
air.
Let's do that
I
now.
like it.
Okay. Going up a level.
Can I just do level 3 and click roll? Do I have to put it in?
I don't know.
Let's see. Let's go back. I was on 16 HP. It's already added it. So let's
You're on
roll
16 HP? Is that because you didn't take any damage the whole session?
I'm on about my max HP. Jeez, calm down. And yes, I did get hit because I'm a nice little wizard and hide behind the big metal man.
Oh, yeah. They were a little closer, and I think the few that I did try to take at you were horrible rolls, so.
Yeah. I rolled a 3. So what's that? Plus my con, which is 2. My con is 3, so I get 6 HP.
Go.
I roll a D8. Okay, I roll a D8.
Yeah.
So. Come on, man. You sucked at your rolls all day. Let's go.
Right.
God damn it. All right, another 3 plus 3? No, plus 1. That's 4.
4 more hit points.
4 more hit.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us for this. I'm going to let them work on figuring out what they want to do, as we usually discuss. But if you're watching this on YouTube or whatever, either now or after the fact, hit a like, give us a subscribe, tell someone if you thought we were worth your time. We hope you did. We'll be back. We're aiming for 2 weeks. We'll have to figure out the exact day. Hopefully, that is the week of St. Patrick's Day, so I'm going to venture to say people may not want to do it on the Monday night, which is St. Patrick's Day itself, but sometime during that week, we're going to aim to try to get together again. So, thank you all. I'm going to run the outro. Bye.
Peace out, people.
Bye. Let